So in this topic, we are going to look at finding some ratios given a triangle. So for example, find the sine of theta, the tangent of theta, and the secant of theta. For the triangle here, here's theta, this is 7, and this is 5. So I'm going to have to use Pythagorean theorem to find that missing side. So the missing side here is opposite the right angle, so it's the hypotenuse. Remember, that's the only one that matters, what you name it. So that's going to be a C. We'll call this first one here A, and we'll call this one B. So remember, A squared plus B squared is going to be C squared. So we're going to get 7 squared plus 5 squared equals C squared. So 49 plus 25 equals C squared. So we're going to have 74 is equal to C squared. So C is going to be, it would normally be plus or minus 74, but again, because I just have this right triangle and it's not sitting on an XY plane someplace, this C here is just going to be the positive, so square root of 74. And you don't have to rationalize that or try to like break it down or anything like that. You can just leave it as the square root of 74. Alex will take that answer, I will take that answer. And so the sine, remember the sine of theta is the opposite. And remember, it's always from the perspective of the angle, right? So this side here is opposite theta, so that's opposite. This side here is touching theta, so that's going to be the adjacent, and then this is my hypotenuse. So the sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse, so it's going to be 5 over the square root of 74. The tangent of theta, remember, is opposite over adjacent, so that's going to be the opposite, which is 5 over the adjacent 7. And then finally, the secant of theta, right, is, if you remember, the hypotenuse over the adjacent. So in this case, that's going to be the square root of 74 over 7.